Matthew 22:23 through 40. Marriage and resurrection. That same day, Sadducees approached him. This is the party that denies any possibility of resurrection. They asked, "Teacher, Moses said that if a man dies childless, his brother is obliged to marry his widow and get her with child. Here's a case where there were 7 brothers. The first brother married and died, leaving no child, and his wife passed to his brother. The second brother also left her childless, then the third, and on, all 7. Eventually, the wife died. Now here's our question. At the resurrection, whose wife is she? She was a wife to each of them." Jesus answered, "You're off base on 2 counts. You don't know your Bibles, and you don't know how God works. At the resurrection, we're beyond marriage. As with the angels, all our ecstasies and intimacies then will be with God. And regarding your speculation on whether the dead are raised or not, don't you read your Bibles? The grammar is clear. God says, 'I am,' not 'was.' The God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, the God of Jacob. The living God defines himself not as the God of dead men, but of the living." Hearing this exchange, the crowd was most impressed. The most important command. When the Pharisees heard how he had bested the Sadducees, they gathered their forces for an assault. One of their religion scholars spoke for them, posing a question they hoped would show him up. "Teacher, which command in God's law is the most important?" Jesus said, "Love the Lord your God with all your passion and prayer and intelligence. This is the most important, the first on any list. But there is a second to set alongside it. Love others as well as you love yourself. These 2 commands are pegs. Everything in God's law and the prophets hangs from them."